Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Here at Robert Sports Show, obviously I cover NASCAR, pro wrestling, NFL, NCAA football, NCAA basketball. I'm a general just sports fan, casual fan, NHL, NBA, Major League Baseball, diehard NASCAR, pro wrestling, NFL. More of a casual NFL fan. So I'm going to throw my hand in the NHL playoffs, do the kind of picks and see how I can do with that. Nothing spectacular. Just going to pick the first round of the NHL playoffs, which start Wednesday night. And as each round goes, I'll try to do a little bit more analysis and stuff. But at least for the first round, we have 8 games, 4 in the Eastern Conference, 4 in the Western Conference. I'll just try to pick the winners and see how I can do. First game, we have the Boston Bruins. They were 44-31-7 with 95 points in the regular season versus the Ottawa Senators. Ottawa was 44-28-10 with 98 points. Boston is a 20-1 odds of winning the Stanley Cup this year, while Ottawa is a 40-1 odds of winning the Stanley Cup. During the regular season, Ottawa was 4-0-0 versus the Boston Bruins. My prediction is that it'll continue in the playoffs. Ottawa will beat the Boston Bruins in 5 games. Next, we have the Montreal Canadiens, 47-26-9 with 103 points in the regular season, versus the New York Rangers, who were 48-28-6 with 102 points. Very close matchup here. The Montreal Canadiens are 14-1 odds of winning the Stanley Cup, while the Rangers are 10-1. During the regular season, the Canadiens won versus the Rangers 3-0-0. I have the Canadiens winning in 5 games. Next, we have the Washington Capitals, 55-19-8 with 118 points, versus the Toronto Maple Leafs, 40-27-15 with 95 points. The Washington Capitals are 4-1 odds of winning the Stanley Cup, which is the best. There's like 2 or 3 teams at 4-1. Toronto Maple Leafs are a 30-1. The Capitals won the regular season versus the Maple Leafs 2-1. I have this series actually going 7 games. Next, we have the defending Stanley Cup champions, the Pittsburgh Penguins, 50-21-11 with 111 regular season points, versus the Columbus Blue Jackets, 50-24-8 with 108 points. The Penguins are 8-1 odds of repeating the Stanley Cup champions, while the Columbus Blue Jackets are 10-1 of making the Stanley Cup and winning. During the regular season, they tied 1-1. I believe this will be a really good series. I believe it'll go 7 games, and I think the Pittsburgh Penguins will win out. On to the Western Conference. We have the Anaheim Ducks at 46-23-13, 105 points, versus the Calgary Flames, 45-34-4 with 94 points. The Ducks are 10-1 odds of winning the Stanley Cup, while the Calgary Flames are a 25-1 odd of winning the Stanley Cup. During the regular season, Anaheim was 4-1-1 versus the Flames. I think the Anaheim Ducks will win the series in 6. Next, we have the Edmonton Oilers, 47-26-9, 103 regular season points, versus the San Jose Sharks at 46-29-7 and 99 points. The Oilers are 12-1 odds of winning the Stanley Cup, while the Sharks are 14-1. During the regular season, the Oilers won 3-1-1 versus the San Jose Sharks. I think the Oilers will win this series in 6. We have 2 out of the last 4 Stanley Cup champions, Chicago Blackhawks versus the Nashville Predators. Blackhawks 50-23-9 with 109 points, while the Predators 41-29-12 with 94 points. The Blackhawks are the other team that are 4-1 odds of winning. They're tied with Washington. Versus the Predators. Predators are 30-1 odds. During the regular season, the Blackhawks were 4-1 versus 4-1-0 versus the Predators. I have the Blackhawks winning in 5. And finally, we have the Minnesota Wild, 49-25-8 with 106 points, versus the St. Louis Blues, 46-29-7 with 99 points. Wild are 10-1 odds of winning the Stanley Cup, while the Blues are 25-1 odds. In the regular season against the Wild, the Blues are 3-2-0. I have the Blues winning in 7. So those are my first round picks for the NHL playoffs. I was going to I didn't even write this down. I was going to throw out who my Stanley Cup prediction is right here and now before the playoffs begin. I'm going to say probably the two favorites, the Chicago Blackhawks representing the West, and you know what? Pittsburgh Penguins representing the East. So I think the Stanley Cup as of right now will be Chicago and Pittsburgh, which we'll see what happens. So we'll see how the round 1 picks go, and I will do round 2, and then hopefully I'll have the NBA round 1 picks up before Saturday, and NASCAR year in review, some pro wrestling, the road to payback starts. So I'll have a Monday Night Raw / SmackDown with the I don't think not really a draft, more the Superstar Movement, whatever you want to call it. I'll have that up hopefully this week. So as always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show, and don't just have a great night, have a spiffy night. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.